Hi, I'm DESIREE Williams, Newport News resident, physical fitness and health professional, and marathon runner. And I'm thrilled to be a part of the Newport News One City Marathon here on NNTV. With me today is Elizabeth Gates with Flat Out Events, our race management company, and Daniel Ballin, administrator for the Riverside Rehab Institute, as well as the therapy group with Riverside Health Systems. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's hard to believe that it's been an entire year since the inaugural One City Marathon, but I know that planning's been underway for quite some time. Can you tell us a little bit about what's planned for this year?
Definitely. So there isn't a whole lot of changes from last year. Really, the most noticeable change that you'll see is that we moved the Health and Wellness Expo to the Dimby Community Center. And we're really excited about that. It's a great location, a great space, and we're really excited to include the Dimby community in this event as well.
Right, that's a great location change. So Dan, what does that mean for Riverside?
Well, that's great for Riverside because the Denby location gives us a lot more space. So last year we had a fairly large exhibit space, and this year we're planning something even bigger. So we've been very excited, planning it. If you remember from last year, we had a treadmill there where we can do running analysis. We're going to be doing that again this year, so we'll be able to video the runners, prospective runners that are running this weekend, as well as their friends and family that are going through the expo with them, to give them a quick snippet of how their running form is, and maybe give them some feedback and let them know that we're here to help them down the road. We're also planning some post-race activities that will be there. So this year after the race, we're going to have massage therapists on site. So we're going to ask people to be signing up for the massage after the races. So we know after a marathon your legs are tight, and even after the 8K for people that are new to exercise, they may be tight. So Riverside will have physical therapists and massage therapists at the end of the race there, so people can sign up for that during the expo. Finally, we're doing kind of a fun event where we're going to have a photo opportunity with some stage backgrounds where people can take photos of themselves coming across the finish line and holding up funny slogans and stuff, just to kind of get people energized around the race, and mainly for families to kind of support their runners and just get a good family and friend picture.
Well, it sounds like you guys have a lot of things planned for that increased space, and it sounds like a lot of fun planned.
Yeah, we hope so.
So Elizabeth, we know that the runners will certainly be coming to pick up their race packets, right?
Definitely. All the runners have to go to the Health and Wellness Expo to pick up their packets. And I think it's just a really added benefit as well. They get to interact with all of our great vendors, have these great screening and analysis done, and just learn more about their running journey and their health journey as well.
Tell us why this is such a big year for Riverside Health Systems.
Well, we've just celebrated our 100th year anniversary, and so, Riverside is very proud to be headquartered here in Newport News, and, health and wellness is obviously our business, but it's something that's very important that we continue to support the community and make sure that they live these healthy lifestyles, which is why the One City Marathon is so great. It gives people an opportunity to set a long-term goal and train for something and really stay active, and so Riverside, realizes the importance of that, and we definitely want to support that and help continue, maybe get more events like this coming to the city of Newport News, because it's great exposure for our wonderful city. Riverside will also be sponsoring the pasta dinner again this year, and that's a great opportunity for stories to come out about healthy living.
So the pasta dinner will be Saturday, March 12th. It's the night before the marathon, and it'll be at 6 p.m. at the Marriott and City Center.
Okay, great. So calendar's marked. So Dan, I know that Riverside Health System makes a huge commitment in both service and sponsorship to the Newport News One City Marathon. Why is this so important to Riverside?
Well, health and wellness is our business, and that's something that's important not only for the community but also for our employees. So we like to be proactive and servant leaders and tell our employees that we know that health and wellness is important to them, and so we try to give them as many opportunities and promote healthy living as much as we can within Riverside. And we've got a couple of great success stories where employees have really dedicated their lives to making health and wellness. One employee recently was a little overweight, and he had a goal of wanting to do skydiving, and there was a weight limit, so he worked really hard and lost 70 pounds and was able to do that. And then we had another employee who was just really tired of not having energy and not feeling energetic. So both him and his wife, and it's great when you see families do it together, him and his wife got together and committed to lose weight, and they both lost a substantial amount of weight. And they've been going around Riverside telling their story about how easy it is just by making small changes each and every day.
Wow, well, people's commitments are certainly fueled by different motivations, but both awesome stories. Thank you for sharing those.
No problem, thank you.
So there's a lot going on, Elizabeth. Let's quickly recap all of the weekend events. So Friday and Saturday before the marathon is the Health and Wellness Expo at Denby Community Center. Saturday night, the pasta dinner at the Marriott. But there are a couple of other events that you want people to know about and attend, right?
There are. We want it to be an entire weekend of celebrating for Newport News and the entire Hampton Roads community. And on Friday night, there'll be a kickoff concert at Downing Gross Cultural Arts Center. And then Saturday afternoon, there'll be Family Fit and Fun Day at King Lincoln Park. On Sunday, of course, we have all 4 of the races, the marathon relay, maritime 8K, and nautical mile fun run. And things really, as soon as they cross the finish line, that's where the celebration begins.
That's right. So hold that thought, because we're getting to that in the next segment. In fact, Brian Skinner of Town Bank, presenting sponsor of the One City, One Celebration, and Renee Poppernack with Newport News Special Events will be here with us to give us all of the details. Thank you, Elizabeth and Dan, for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with all the information about how you can register to run, walk, or volunteer the Newport News One City Marathon.
Hello, I'm Jim Bory, Newport News City Manager, and we want to invite all of you to participate in Health and Wellness Expo. It really is about wellness and celebrating the value that we have in our city on wellness. It's not just for runners, it's for everyone. So please come and participate.
Welcome back to NNTV Presents One City Marathon Weekend Events. Joining me now is Brian Skinner, President of Town Bank Peninsula Williamsburg, and Renee Poppernack with Newport News Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Special Events. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Well, Brian, first I have to thank you and Town Bank for being the presenting sponsor for the One City Marathon, One City Celebration post-race party in Victory Landing Park. Why is this so important to Town Bank?
Desi, when we were first approached to be part of the One City Marathon, we knew we had to do it. It's an important community event for Newport News and for our region, and we wanted to participate. Town Bank has a commitment to healthy lifestyles. In fact, we have a full-time wellness coordinator that works with our employees. We are involved with a lot of races and running events through the community to get our employees and our customers running and getting healthy. And we're also committed to healthy lifestyles within the bank. So it was a natural fit for us to be involved. But the best part is we were asked to be a part of the One City, One Celebration, which is a community festival that allows us to showcase the Town Bank brand through all kinds of different festivities and events throughout the afternoon. Of course, seeing the runners, many of them Town Bank employees and customers, come through the Victory Arch and to be a part of the celebration of Newport News and their accomplishments is a thrill for all of us at Town Bank. We couldn't be more proud of the partnership.
Wonderful. Well, Renee, Brian has told us all about how we're going to celebrate the runners at the One City, One Celebration, but what else is going on in Victory Landing Park?
Well, it's a celebration for everybody, really, because once you go through the arch, there's a big celebration going on. We have Slap Nation, which is a very popular regional band that will be performing. For the runners, we have a relax zone with foam rollers, a place for them to stretch out after the race. We have a kids zone with games and craft activities for them to do, so the kids will have a lot to do to have fun. And of course, after running the marathon, the racers from the marathon will get the beer and the free food. And this year our free food is very special because we actually have local food trucks. Ooh. So the runners are going to be able to select which local food trucks they can go to for their post-race snack.
Oh, that's awesome. I know I personally love food trucks. They're really popular right now and seem to add to that whole festival atmosphere that we are looking for at the post-race celebration.
Yes, and if the public, of course, is invited to this great event, and they can also purchase food from the food trucks. So even if you're not running this year and just thinking about it, you can enjoy all the activities at the One City, One Celebration.
Well, that's something new and exciting for us to look forward to, all the way leading up to our awards ceremony.
Yes, of course, the awards, we're going to honor all the great runners who just completed the race, and we also have some other special awards to give out too.
Special award that you're pretty passionate about, right, Brian?
Yes, I am, Desi. It's the Town Bank Hometown Spirit Award. It's the award that gets the community involved and engaged in the event, and it makes it so exciting.
Winners of the Town Bank Hometown Spirit Award, so congratulations to Heritage.
There are hundreds of residents and groups and businesses, schools, and churches all along the course cheering and showing their support for the runners, and we are so honored to recognize the most spirited one with the Town Bank Hometown Spirit Award.
Heritage High School very enthusiastically won that award last year. In one of our previous shows, we had Shamika Gerald, the principal of Heritage High School, here to talk about how it really transformed her students. So they're already working extremely hard to come back and defend that title.
I tell you, Desi, those students from Heritage High School helped me get through the last part of the 8K. They were fantastic. They motivated me, helped me get through the end of it. So I was so honored to step on that stage with the principal and those students and give the Town Bank Hometown Spirit Award to them. They were incredible. They were so enthusiastic. So I know they're going to be out there trying to win this award again, but I'm sure there'll be other competition as well. We'll see.
Oh yeah, looking forward to it, and looking forward to them showing up in a big way again this year.
Absolutely.
So we've talked about a lot of the exciting things going on at the One City, One Celebration in Victory Landing Park. But Renee, can you give us a quick rundown of everything that's going on?
It is the post-race party, but it's for the whole community. It's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., activities through the entire time. It's free, and we want everybody to come down and join us.
Well, I remember how much fun I had last year, and if you've not seen Slap Nation, I mean, you've got to see them for sure. So I look forward to the post-race party again this year. It sounds like the party's going to be even bigger and better. But this show is all about weekend events. So tell us about some of the other events and parties that you guys have planned.
On Friday night at the Downing Gross Cultural Arts Center from 5 to 8 p.m., it's the kickoff event, and it's all free for the whole family. We have the Fuzz Band. There's going to be youth performing groups, art and craft activities for kids. They're having a dance party. They're doing balloon animals, making puppets, all sorts of fun activities. And also you can tour the galleries at the Downing Gross Cultural Arts Center, which is a great place to take the family to also. And then we have on Saturday at King Lincoln Park, which is a beautiful waterfront park that we have, it's the Family Fun and Fit Day, which is obstacle courses and running races and basketball competitions. Our instructional program instructors are going to be having fitness classes and DJs. Again, all free, fitness-oriented activities for the entire family.
Sounds like a good time. I was at the Downing Gross last year, had a blast. There were a ton of kids there, and that was so good to see them engaged. The Family Fun and Fitness event sounds like a perfect opportunity for families to really come out and all get engaged in the whole fitness movement.
And after the Family Fun and Fit Day, there will be the pasta dinner at City Center at Oyster Point. It is from 6 to 8 p.m., and you can get tickets online for that. We'll have some great speakers. Jessica Larche from Channel 3 is going to be the MC of the event and talk about her fitness journey. We have Roger Brown, a famous NFL player and also a restaurateur from this area. He has the Cove at City Center. We'll talk about his fitness journey. And in addition to the great food, we'll actually have a panel of some very special runners that will actually take questions from the audience that they're going to answer.
So you mentioned the panel. Who's going to be on this panel of runners? Is it anybody we might know?
Oh yes, John Piggott from Williamsburg, who has run 175 marathons, and his final marathon was the One City Marathon last year. We have Sika Henry, who's from Newport News, who won the women's marathon last year. And we have Brian Morseman, who is an elite runner.
Yeah, I think he finishes with a time of like 2:19, which I mean, from my experience running a marathon, seems amazing.
So a lot of great advice.
Right, absolutely. So we have covered a lot of information in terms of events, times, locations. So I hope everyone was taking notes.
Oh no, you can go to onecitymarathon.com on your smartphone.
All of the information about the One City Marathon and all of the weekend events are available at onecitymarathon.com. So thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us today. So go online, register to run, walk, or volunteer at onecitymarathon.com. Or just join us along the race course to cheer on all the runners. No matter what, attend one of these weekend events as we show the world and celebrate that we are one great city.